Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm making everybody late.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. My one time a year I get to bang the gavel.
Oh, that's right.
Bring the meeting to order at 7:12. Welcome, everybody. Tonight is a meeting that we do a lot of nominations. It's the first board meeting of the new board year. So the first order, we're missing Bill. He disappeared from his chair.
There he is.
There's Bill.
He
was there and then he wasn't.
He went to get dinner.
Okay, there's Bill. Okay. So the first order of business is to call for nominations for the board chair. Does anybody have a nomination?
I'm ex officio. Am I allowed to nominate?
You can. I saw Bill stand up.
Go.
You are muted.
Yes, I nominate Jonathan for chair of our board.
Okay, is there a second? Okay, Andrew seconds.
Dan has his hand up.
Is there any other nominations?
I'll nominate Bill for vice chair.
Well, we have to do one at a time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so Jonathan has been nominated to be board chair again this year. Is there any discussion? All in favor of Jonathan being board chair for the 26-27 board year? That is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, because 4. I can't count. That's 4.
I was going to abstain.
So 4. Anybody? Well, that's everybody. So I don't have to say oppose and abstain.
It's weird.
So you're abstaining.
Oh, okay.
It feels weird, yeah.
Okay.
I think you should vote for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to show you believe in you.
We call that sustaining yourself.
So now I officially pass the gavel back to Jonathan.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Well done, Brigitte.
Oh, you took good care of it. Thank you. Okay, next order of business is to accept nominations for a board vice chair. Would anyone on the board like to offer a nomination of an Andrew?
I nominate Bill.
Okay, we have a nomination of Bill for vice chair. Is there a second to that nomination? Okay, I've got seconds from Dan and Paulette. Okay, are there any other nominations for vice chair? Is there any further discussion of the nomination of Bill McCormack Jr. for vice chair? Okay, all in favor of Bill for vice chair? 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposed? Abstain? Okay.
He didn't oppose himself.
All right. So Bill and I would not vote against ourselves, but apparently we don't believe in ourselves either.
I was going to say. I think you should
All right,
vote for
partner, it's
yourself.
you and me again. All right, well, I'm taking the rest of the night off and Bill can take over. All right, so we have two, well, no, actually, we don't have two things. We cannot approve the minutes from the April 28th board meeting because someone walked off with the closed meeting form after the last meeting and then didn't find them in his bag until today and hand them to Amy. So those meetings aren't prepared. We won't say who walked off with the minutes from the closed meeting form, but let's just say he carries around an HP laptop in a black bag and threw them into the bag with the laptop and didn't realize they were in there. So we'll take care of those minutes at the next meeting, but the form is now safely with Amy, so it won't get lost again. So the other thing we have to do is approve the agenda for tonight's board meeting. So is there a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting? Motion from Andrew, I'll take second from Bill. Any discussion of tonight's agenda? All right, all in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0. Okay, it feels weird to say, but I guess we're underway, even though we were already underway, but we've taken care of some business, but not all the business. Okay, resident remarks. Is anyone in the room or online interested in making remarks for 3 minutes? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I wanted to bring attention to LA Mart. I think it's a wonderful supermarket until I noticed that I think that they're price gouging. I first noticed it when I bought salted pollock, because I buy it like maybe once a month. And it comes in its own package. And I noticed that it was in 2 styrofoam, you know when you buy like raw meat, it comes in a styrofoam with a plastic wrap around it? I noticed that the already packaged salted fish is in this styrofoam pack. Didn't make sense to me because it's in a sealed pack. Anyway, I thought to myself, that's not right, but I didn't think anything else of it. I went on and I bought it again, still felt uncomfortable, but I bought it. Now, the reason I'm here tonight is because I went to buy something that needed to be weighed. And so I'm looking at the scale and I notice it's not zeroed up. So I said to the lady, can you zero that out for me, please, before you put my pumpkin on? And she, not pumpkin, it was something else that I bought the first time. And she didn't know what I was talking about. And we were just going back and forth. I said, do you understand what I'm saying? And this lady out of nowhere came. And she just touched a button to the right of something. And then it went zeroed out. And then we just went on. And I was thinking, I think Ellie Wright is price gouging. So last week I went and I bought pumpkin and something. And can I play something? Okay. So here I am buying my pumpkin, but I'm focusing on the scale. And it's at, the first time it was at 0.11. This time it's at 0.17. So she's registering and weighing the ladies in front of me stuff. And I was thinking, this is crazy. They're doing it on purpose. So you're gonna hear the exchange between me and them soon. I couldn't send the whole thing to you because
I know.
I was trying to do it discreetly because I didn't want them to tell me to put my phone away. I apologize for this. It's coming up. But I need the scale to go to 0. No, the scale. I need it to go to 0 before you put the melon on. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? She was like, she spoke Spanish and like didn't
Okay.
seem to understand.
So my suggestion to you, if you think whether it's intentional or they're just not properly calibrating their scales, if you go to the Maryland Department of Agriculture Weights and Measures
No, that's
Division,
not mine.
you can actually file a form online to request that they come out and inspect their scales.
Where does it go? It's the Maryland Department of Agriculture.
It's Maryland Department of Agriculture Weights and Measures Unit.
But if you notice, he's gonna touch that same spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I started recording. Because I wanted to see if it was intentional. And so he touched that same spot the lady touched, and now it's at 0. You can't see it because it's so far, but now this scale is at 0. He touched that same spot, so I don't think it's unintentional. I got a bag.
Yeah, so if you Google Maryland Weights and Measures, it'll take you right to the page. And on the right-hand side of the page is a form to file a complaint. I mean, they do apparently random inspections all over the state every year, but there's also a way you can, tell them about a specific issue.
I'm writing that down. Tell me the name again, Maryland?
If you just Google Maryland Weights and Measures, the first result you should get is the Department of Agriculture Weights and Measures Division. So just for everyone else's information, so they're responsible for sale of food weighed by a scale in a supermarket. So that's the situation. They're also responsible for like making sure gasoline pumps are accurately measuring how much gasoline you're pumping into your car.
Right.
So what about?
And also fuel oil.
I also bought a pack of peanut that is sealed from wherever, from a company, and they weighed it. That just seems off to me. So that's not the scale per se. That's not an issue of the scale. That's a different issue. Like, who do I
would say the
Something.
Consumer
Yeah.
Protection Agency, maybe the Howard County Consumer Protection Agency, that would be my suggestion.
Yeah, that first number that I sent you, Harriet,
Yes.
I was actually hoping that Vicky Garcia would be here today, but she's not.
Okay.
And you already brought it up with the management of LA Mart as well.
The manager?
Yeah, did you talk to the manager?
No, because in my mind, I feel like it would have been confrontational.
Now, are you sure they actually weighed that to calculate the price and didn't scan it? Because usually the scanner platform is also the scale, so that
Yeah,
as they pass things over, it's also going to register the weight. But if they're scanning a barcode, it'll charge according to the barcode, not according to the weight.
No, she put it on the scale.
Okay.
I thought it was so odd. It was just a sealed pack of peanut from a company, and she put it on the scale. I was thinking, they're just doing so many things wrong. One time, I bought the salted fish with 2 styrofoam cup, like plate under it. It's just, and like I said, the man touched the same button the lady touched previously, so it's not unintentional. It's intentional.
Harriet, let me know what happens after you talk to Weights and Measures,
Yes.
because that impacts a lot of people.
Yes, and we
You know?
support them so much. It's always crowded in there.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Harriet, for coming.
All right, we're into new business. We have a long list of new business. It's a relatively
Can I
quick
eat
list
while
of new
we?
business.
And there's water.
Only if you
want
weigh it
water.
first. Only if you weigh it first. All right, so we have a list of board action items. The first of which is a nomination for architecture chair, or nominations for architecture chair, followed by a vote. So, would anyone like to offer a nomination of, okay, Bill?
I nominate Andrew for the position.
All right, we have a nomination of Andrew. Is there a second to that nomination?
This is where we find
I'll
out
second
that
it.
Dan and Paulette are paying attention.
Okay. All right, so
Hang on, I'm listening.
we have a nomination and a second for Andrew. Are there any other nominations for architecture chair? I know it's always a really popular position, so don't everyone fight over
Andrew's
it.
doing a really good job with it.
All right, any discussion of that nomination? Okay, all in favor of Mr. Andrew Freed as architecture chair? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, he has confidence in himself.
I like
There you
it.
go.
I
Well
like
done,
it.
Andrew.
0. Thank you, Andrew, once again. You're welcome. Okay, now we have to appoint members to the architecture committee. Usually all board members are appointed to this committee.
Just do it as a group.
So, yeah, instead of, so I'm going to motion that we appoint Andrew Freed, Bill McCormack Jr., Paulette Pettiford Thomas, Dr. Dan, Dr. Dan, and myself to be on the architecture, the OMCA Architecture Committee for the 26-27 board year.
Second.
All right, second from Andrew. Any discussion of those nominations?
I think I'm legally required to have a last name on there.
Are you? I didn't even name myself, for crying out loud. Why do you need a list?
I don't know, but I think I'm required to have it on that form.
Dr. Pierce, it'll be on the form. All right, all in favor? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0. So the form will say everyone's name, but then Dr. Dan and myself, because that's how it is. Okay, now we need to do the thing that I've never really understood, but we just do it, so don't even question it. Let's just pick 4 people and appoint them, the OMCA board members, to be sent to Columbia Association for CA's approval to sit on OMCA AC as Columbia Association's appointed measures.
Members.
Members, yes, I don't know, it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
I feel like it's been a long year.
Is there anyone who strenuously doesn't want to do that?
Me, but I'm not on the board.
You don't, yeah.
So I guess I need
All right. Does anyone want to make the nomination? Anyone want to pick 4 names?
Well, what if we pick, oh, go ahead.
Andrew?
I'll nominate myself, Jonathan, Bill, and Dan for the committee.
Okay. Is there a second to that? Or is Paulette raising her hand because she'd really prefer to be on it? Are we voting already? We need a second. I'm going to take Dan as the second. Okay, I'm going to call, all right, the vote. All in favor of those 4 names? They're raising hands faster than I can run the meeting.
Paulette may be
500.
volunteering not to be on the committee.
500. Okay, congratulations to the 4 of us. We have absolutely no responsibilities or new duties as these 4 people, but we do it anyway. Okay, now we need to appoint our 2026-2027 Resident Architecture Committee, and the village manager, Brigida, has a recommendation for us. Her recommendation to the RAC is Miguel Antoine, Carl McKinney, and Lynn Stephen Engelke.
Oh, Lynn's on it, okay.
Any questions about those members? Okay, is there a motion to appoint those 3 names to the RAC? I have a motion from Dan. Is there a second? I have a second from Andrew. Any discussion? All in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0. Okay, now we need to do the same thing, but for the non-resident, it's the non-residential, IAL. Non-residential Architecture Advisory Committee. The agenda, I just realized, says non-resident. So these are residents of Oakland Mills. They are it's Architecture Advisory Committee for non-residential properties, i.e. commercial properties.
It made it sound like we go out and bully people who live in
Yeah, we don't just bring in people from elsewhere to, so the manager's recommendation for non-residential Architecture Advisory Committees membership are Phil Engelke, David Smith, Valerie Smith, and Jervis Dorton. Very familiar names.
Very familiar.
Is there a motion? I'll take a motion from Dan to accept those names. I'll take a second from Bill. Any discussion? All in favor? Okay, and they pass 500. I don't see any of those names on our call today, but please extend our sincere appreciation
Will
for
do.
continuing to volunteer. These are very important jobs because when they do their job well, it keeps it off our
Well,
plates.
Jervis is still willing to do it.
Okay, the next thing we need to do is we need to appoint or reappoint our village manager per OMC bylaws, Article 6, Section 4.02. And for those interested, there is a long excerpt of text in the agenda. Let's just say that we have to elect someone who doesn't need to be a member of the association to serve as the manager of the association. They're also an ex officio member of our board, and they're the secretary and treasurer of the association. the liaise between us and the Columbia Association, and they do a whole lot of other stuff that I'm not going to read because I think everyone knows what the village manager does. Do we have a nomination for village manager, Andrew?
Brigida.
Okay, we have a nomination of Brigida Warren. Do we have a second? We have a second from Bill. Any discussion? All in favor? Everyone better be in favor because we would be totally lost in dead water without Brigida, so thank you very much. Okay, now it's time to get to chairs, liaisons, and representatives to current OMCA standing committees. First committee up on the list is Education Committee. We have nominations for Education. Bill?
I nominate Jonathan as the chair of the Education Committee.
Okay, is there a second? There's a second. Are there any other nominations? There was just an explosion of something on the screen. Okay, all in favor? All right, 5-0-0. Maybe I'll actually schedule a meeting this time around. Okay, next we have well, look, we held a town hall and everything, right? That was a big education
That's a big
meeting.
deal.
That was very big.
Next we have a housing chair. Is there a nomination to chair our housing committee?
I'll nominate
Karen?
Bill. I'll nominate Bill
I'll
McCormick.
second that. Okay. Are there any further nominations for housing committee chair? Okay, all in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0. Congratulations and thank you, Bill. I just realized we haven't been asking any of the nominees whether they accept the
I
nomination.
noticed that
So if anyone objects,
I
just,
figured they
you know,
would.
shout, like, how dare you do that to me, okay? Okay, Safety and Security Committee Liaison and Chair. Do we have a nomination for the Safety and Security Committee Liaison and Chair?
Who did that last
We did it
year?
last year.
If I didn't hear anything, I was gonna say I nominate Paulette to take that role again.
Oh, Paulette was doing it? Let's do
Yes.
Paulette.
Is there a second? I have a second from Dan. Okay, are there any other nominations? All in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oppose? Abstain? You oppose, Paulette? You don't want it? Where's the finger?
She's doing it
No.
solely.
No, I'm not opposing.
Oh, okay, you're for it, okay. All right, all right. The thing just went up late. I'm like, is she giving us the thumbs up or another finger up? What's happening?
You're going too fast for the technology.
Well, before the technology was going faster than I could. Okay, next is the Open Space Advisory Committee, and just for clarification purposes, when we say open space, we're talking to the CA owned and maintained open space. So do we have a nomination for our Open Space Advisory Committee chairperson?
I'm gonna nominate Bill again.
Okay, we have a nomination from Karen and some kind of a sound effect from Dan. Was that a second? Okay, that's a second from
Yeah.
Dan.
Let's go with, yeah, that's what that was. I was going to nominate Bill.
Okay, all right. Any additional nominations or discussion? All in favor?
Oh, I can't
1,
vote.
2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0. All right, thank you. Okay, next we have our Public Space Advisory Committee Chair. So that is the space primarily owned and maintained by Howard County. Actually, there's a little bit of state of Maryland space out there too, but think of roadways and sidewalks and things of that nature. Do we have a nomination for that chair, Bill?
I nominate Dan.
Okay, is there a second? I'll take a second from Andrew. Any further nominations or discussion? All in favor? All right, 5-0-0. And finally, our newest committee, the Tenant Committee, proudly chaired by Paulette, its founding chair.
Yeah.
Do we have a nomination for the Tenant Committee? Andrew?
I nominate Paulette.
Okay.
Well done.
Bill, is that a second?
Yep.
All right. Any further nominations or discussion? All in favor? 5-0-0. All right. We also have the BWI Roundtable Liaison. The BWI Roundtable is it's basically a group comprised of members of communities affected by our proximity to BWI Airport and more specifically affected by the noise of basically the air route. Paul has a very better way of explaining this, but
Yes.
you know, the planes flying over, right? There's an airplane highway over Oakland Mills, therefore we're part of the advisory committee. And Paul Brzezinski has represented us very well and effectively for actually more years than I can remember now. I'm assuming
He said yes.
contacted us and said he's interested.
Yes.
So there is a recommendation that we continue with Paul. Is there any objection to that? All right, all in favor of continuing with Paul? 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposed? What? Oh, wait, no.
Well, that's a 4.
Is that a yes, Paulette?
That's a yes.
Lay again. Okay, 5-0-0. All right.
It's a recommendation, but not a first or second.
Do we need that? Well,
It's a vote, so
didn't I call a vote to accept the recommendation?
I know.
I'm taking it as a recommendation from Regina.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just second it. Just put my name on there. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. Cul-de-sac beautification.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, we're not doing that, right?
Well, no, what I was gonna say is 100 times 20 does not equal 1,500.
I was gonna say that.
So it should be 15 houses, up to 15
Well, it says-
cul-de-sacs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it actually should say.
Is that like, do we not usually get more than 15?
No, we
Okay.
probably get like maybe 5 to 8.
Okay.
The thing is, I think if you can come each year and ask for the money
You can,
again, and
and
I think,
people do.
yeah, I think that's the smart way to do it. Use $100 this year,
Yeah,
get $100
people do
next
that.
year, and keep at it, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch
I
that.
think the smart way to do it is to have Howard County maintain their property.
Well,
Or contract it with CA like the stupid medians, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get started on a rant again. I still wanna know from Karina how OMCA would enforce if a cul-de-sac were not taking care of its circle,
They couldn't,
especially if the street is very long, like a wandering way, or even like a Gatsby Green or something like that.
I think it's one of
Or
those
Patriot,
things that's just
you know.
in limbo, like.
Yes.
I feel like someone just planted a really good, couple trees or some shrubs in there and a bench, because the residents aren't interested in doing
Yeah.
anything else.
Anyway, okay.
Just keep time.
So is there a motion to contribute 1,500 to cul-de-sac beautification? Motion from Andrew, second from Bill. Any further discussion outside of my rant? No? Okay, all in favor? All right, 5-0-0. Okay, see now I'm much more comfortable with this one. Block parties. So contribute $1,125 for block parties. For $25 for up to 15 streets with 12 or less homes, $50 for up to 15 streets with 13 or more homes, or a combination of streets with 13 or more homes. And I thought we also last year added something for the multifamily apartment complex
We did.
dwellings.
We did.
Does that just fall under the 50, or how did that work?
Yeah, it just falls under the 50,
Okay,
yeah.
Is it like townhouses?
Townhouses, or if the apartment complexes do
Right.
something, yes.
okay.
Yeah. I didn't have anybody, there's a townhouse community that has taken it up every year, but other than that, I haven't ever gotten any other requests,
Okay.
even though I put it out there.
All right, sounds good. Okay,
Smart on them?
all in favor of the block party fund? I'm not in favor, I'm sorry. Is there a motion?
Yeah,
A motion to contribute $1,125 to the block party fund?
Motion.
Motion from Andrew, is there a second? Second from Bill. Any discussion? Now all in favor. All right, 5-0-0.
Well, it's not much of a discussion. It was just more of a question as to what can be purchased with the block party fund.
Ice.
Anything?
We don't do any alcohol.
Okay. I didn't know if there was like a specific list of things that was like yes, or permanent fixtures could be purchased for like one of the apartment complexes as part of the block party fund. I just reading something.
More
Hot dog buns.
like food, or sometimes people will put in like paper products, but most of the time it's like burgers, or
What, do they just bring the receipt to you?
they have to bring the receipt, and
Okay,
it's all
gotcha.
explained in the email, so.
Gotcha.
Reasonable and perfectly fine.
Also nothing from a dispensary, right?
That is correct, yes.
No gummies.
See, okay, now I have complaints. Hang on.
Sorry, I cannot approve that, Dan.
I thought this was Maryland. All right, maybe I was wrong.
Oh, boy. All right.
Warnings.
Well, hey, that's the end of all of our votes. Now we have a village manager item. It's not the usual village manager report. It's, well, I guess you're gonna send us the forms via PDF, but do you need to, oh. you
I have
hard
some
copy.
here, but for those who are not here this evening, I will send you a PDF of the fiduciary agreement and the conflict of interest form for electronic signature. So, I'll send that out tomorrow.
Oh, wait a minute, these are all, oh, I thought these were two packets.
They should be two packets. Did I
No,
mix
they're all
up
the
the
same.
packet?
It's all the same.
Oh, no, there's one packet of one and one packet of the other, sorry.
All right, so everybody needs to take one of these. You sign these too, don't you?
Did
No.
I sign?
No? Oh, no?
I have other things that I get to sign maybe
Oh,
on
okay.
Thursday.
Well,
We'll see. We'll see what they let me sign on Thursday, right? See how that goes. If we find out if Bill Campbell won tonight or not, it could go swimmingly.
Oh, that's tonight.
That's tonight. I haven't gotten a text or anything saying anything,
Okay,
so.
so yeah, I'll send the other three. Sorry, Darwin, I confused you.
there you go.
Thank you.
Okay,
That's the extent of what I have to do.
all right. All right, so we are going to hold a closed session tonight. Purpose is consultation with staff, personnel, consultants, attorneys, or other persons in connection with pending or potential litigation. So we're going to do the bulletin board first because we have to clear the room during the closed session, and we don't want to keep people, if they don't want to be waiting around for the bulletin board after the closed session. After the closed session, we do go back to open session and we announce the outcome of the closed session. So we will open the doors back up. We will let people back in from the waiting room if you want to stick around, but you certainly don't have to.
Is it
So
starting now?
no, we're going to do our
We're gonna do our
bulletin board
bulletin.
first, and then we'll start. So, Amy, I'm going to turn to you for bulletin board first.
Yeah, just a reminder to board members and parents to send me your bios. I got yours, Andrew. Thank you very much. And also, if you don't want me to use your board picture, send me a picture. And this is for social media.
So it can be fun.
Yeah,
I'll just find a good picture.
you guys are all so serious right now.
Will the comments be turned off?
I can turn them off if you want.
No, leave them on. I want to see what people have to say at this
That's very
point.
funny.
Is that all? Yeah.
I just want to say that the plant sale was very successful. We were selling flowers up to last Thursday. So thank you for everybody who attended. And just a reminder that I will be out of town Thursday through Sunday, and I'm trying not to check email at all, so.
Please don't. I first of all, I want to welcome everyone back and thank you for once again choosing to serve. I think we're a great team, and I look forward to working with all of you again. And I look forward. I thank you for your confidence in selecting me as board chair again, even though I know it's because no one else even wants to do it anymore. I actually, since
I'm
there's
gonna
no.
recruit Harriet one day.
Yeah, since there's no board chair report, I am going to share something in open meeting before we go to close, because I think it is important for our residents to know in open meeting that during the time between our last board meeting of the last board year and this board meeting, even though I wasn't serving as board chair, I did receive a communication from the Columbia Association about the situation of its board of directors. That communication actually came from their general counsel. So their attorney contacted me. Because I was not actually the board chair at the time I received it. I have not responded, and honestly, I'm choosing not to respond until we have a closed session discussion, because anytime I'm contacted by an attorney, I'm not responding on behalf of the association until we talk about it. But I just want to put it out there that we have been contacted, and that will be part of the closed session discussion that we have. I won't go into the, the additional details. Karen?
Well, this Thursday is the first meeting of the Columbia Association. It's the annual organizational meeting, so basically the same thing that we just did here. We go as council reps, vote ourselves onto the board and assign all the people to various committees. And I will be attending as the Oakland Mills Columbia Council rep and voting myself onto the board of directors. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be good luck, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully a lot of people will come out for that. I hope people have signed up for Resident Speak Out, and seen Deb Young's video, things like that. So that's really all I can say right now.
Andrew?
Actually, I do have something. My older brother just published and wrote a book.
Oh,
It's
wow.
called
Cool.
The Activist by Daniel Fried. It's about how the philosophy of Taoism says we should, if there's some social or political wrong, how they think that should be protested or not protested.
Oh, nice.
That's
I like it.
available on Amazon.
Very cool.
Okay.
Everyone
thanks,
get
Andrew.
copies before
Right.
Thursday.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Congratulations to your brother. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We're all channeling our inner radical person.
Yeah.
All right. Paulette,
Yes?
anything for the bulletin board?
No, I don't.
Okay. Bill?
Yes, welcome back, everybody. We'll have another real good year, produce a lot of good stuff. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. And Dr. Daniel Pierce, full name.
I ain't got shit. Thank you for the full name.
Can I say one additional thing since Dan doesn't have anything?
That reminds me of that line from Spaceballs where they first land in the desert and they're looking for the droids.
I never saw
He's
that
like,
movie.
I ain't seen shit.
Specifically, it's we ain't found shit. All right. Thank you.
No, all I
I
was gonna say. Go ahead, Dan.
I just love learning all these acronyms from such an esteemed individual. This is fabulous.
I was just gonna say, apparently, and I have to follow up with Danielle, but our storyboard has been put out.
I saw it
You did?
when I walked on Saturday. Yeah, I was showing Bethany.
Okay,
It was
so
so cool.
I'm gonna go try to take pictures and send it out to the community to bring their attention to
All
it.
right.
I only know because of Julia's blog. So.
I can also say that I talked with a few people while I was on a bike ride, and a bunch of little kids were very excited about it. So it's getting a very positive response
Oh,
from at
very
least the 3 to 5 year old age group, which I think is what it's targeted at.
That's our target demographic.
Yeah, because it's like nature story, it just really fit for the setting. I really liked it.
Yeah, the kid in question was very excitedly kind of slobbering over it, but I'll take that as a positive affirmation.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so at this time, we do need a closed session, but we
Thanks
need a
for coming,
motion
Harriet.
to go to closed session. Thanks for coming, Harriet. You can stay we're still an open meeting until
Yes.
the motion and
I
the
just
vote
wanted to
happens.
say something before I leave. The hantavirus has reached Maryland, so that's something I think needs discussion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Okay, is there a motion to go to our closed session? I'll take a motion from Andrew, second from Bill. Any discussion? All right, all in favor? Okay, it's going to be 5-0-0. So the vote was taken at 7:51 p.m. Everyone voted aye. The purpose is purpose 4, consultation with staff personnel consultants. All right.